EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just
buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, little daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink of my VIP. Snicker my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. First and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Heading from the gun, it's Daniels. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Over the middle to his tight end, Goedert. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. That's taken in. Down the sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up
to the goal line and in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. It's up and good. And the Vikings come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Daniels now going to look to throw. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put...
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Vikings have done it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They motion the slot man left. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. Down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Reichard good with the extra point. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Daniels. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Here's Daniels. That is caught. What a throw. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Washington. Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On first down, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. On second down, here's McCarthy. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. And that one incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far, they've come out hot in this one.
His throw left side is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
2nd and 7. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. From the gun, here's McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived.
And he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings have broken the deadline as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. The kicking team off for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They send him right out of the slot. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Now a shot here, deep middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd and very short. For how many years, Mike, have we seen either turn it around and hand it to your running back to get the tough yard, or nowadays leave it in the hands of your quarterback for a quarterback sneak or a tush push or whatever you want to call it. But instead, they get him out on the perimeter, give him kind of a run-pass option of sorts, and he's able to pick up the first down there with a nice completion.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll let one go down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Reichert's kick is good. So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. On the return, here comes Evans. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever, following that big sack right out of the gate.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he's taken down up past the 35. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. You let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. He's going to keep it himself. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. And that ball led him to... Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up second down. Slot receiver headed right. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He's got it at about the 8. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run it here with Saquon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll try to run here with Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Slot man in motion right. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Hopkinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing again is McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.